Every year, an organization called Time sends teenagers to either 3 countries where they perform dramas in plazas, churches, and schools. This year, the trips were Peru, Paraguay, and England, and I got the chance to be part of the England team. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience and about my London calling. Those that choose to be part of the mission trip spend a year prior raising money for these trips. My England trip had 11 other teenagers from Miami, Massachusetts, and Georgia with 2 adult leaders. We spent a weekend before the trip learning the dramas we will be performing and group building to get to know our team. After the weekend, each of the groups are flying to their countries to begin the ministry.
Do it!
My England team were all mission trip alumni. We focused on 2 cities in England, Bromley and London. We performed our dramas in schools, churches, and public streets. We also worked on street ministry, which was really scary for all of us. Other than working on ministry, we toured around and saw the beauties of London and saw memorable places like Westminster Abbey, the Tower of London, and even Platform 9 3/4 from Harry Potter. We also got to see the Tour de France come around in London by Tower Bridge. Our trip had a host missionary called Ryan Johnson who had been living in London a year prior to this trip. He taught us about having a passion for God. He also was the one who toured us around London with a history lesson at every block. This trip opened my eyes when it comes to ministry in a first world country, and it will be a trip I'll never forget.